Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It is Beltane season, yay! It's one of my absolute favorite times of year. It corresponds in the Southern Hemisphere to Samhain, and what those two times of year have in common is that the veil is thin, okay? So we have access to this wonderful divine guidance. Our ancestors are closer to us, and it's such a beautiful time of year because it's Rhiannon's time. Right? And Rhiannon comes in, she rides in on her white mare and says, hey, how you doing? Do you want to live more wildly? Do you want to love better? Do you want to live more freely? What would you not dare do? What would you not dare say? If you could remove all of your restrictions and all of your reserve, what would be left? She comes in and begs those questions of us. She beckons us to come outside and go explore and be free and really smell the flowers. Beltane is known as the time of the blossoming, and we can really look to that energy within for ourselves in terms of how might we blossom? How might we nurture whatever seeds that are important to us, whether it be our interpersonal relationships, the work that we do, whatever our relationship to the world at large? How can we really nurture those seeds and watch them blossom within, around, and for us? It's such a beautiful time of year. So we're going to take a look at the energies at play and see how we can best work with these energies so that we can really get the most out of it and really take full advantage of Beltane season, as is our right and our privilege to do. So let's go on and see what's going on. Hey Aries, let's see what your animal energy is for this Beltane season. What's going on for Aries? What is the animal energy for Aries? Oh, Aries! You just like the best. So, wow, I'm so happy to see this. This is one of my absolute favorites. So, zebra energy. So this is a hybrid, which is really great. So it's temperance energy, which is about, balance, patience, harmony, and spirituality. And then it's also Three of Wands, which is about forward movement and, work that you do that is fulfilling, that others support you in that path. And this is all about really seeing the middle ground with zebra medicine as well. This is the key for mediators, therapists, counselors, anyone who gives really good advice, anyone who listens more than they speak. See how big those ears are? But whenever this energy comes up, this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful time of really listening and being there for others and for yourself, all from a place of balance and non-judgment. Zebra's all about non-judgment, and I love that. Beltane is about love, right? This is Rhiannon's time. This is when we, are asked and encouraged and dared to love better, to love freely, to love wildly, right? So this is really beautiful that this is coming up with the zebra. Those two go hand in hand because, the Bible verse, love is patient, love is kind, that's zebra energy. So I love that for you. Let's see what's going on for Beltane. Oh my goodness, it just keeps getting shivvies all over. So we have Archangel Michael. Look at this big flaming heart in the middle as we're talking about this. Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is all about strength and protection, right? He's the angel for anyone who, is a police person or, a fire person or anyone who works in a line of work that, has an element of danger or risk to it, right? Archangel Michael protects. So it's really beautiful here as well because I always think of Brene Brown and I always think, what does she say? That true strength is vulnerability. Because Michael is all about strength. Then we look at, well, how does that strength translate to matters of the heart? Well, true strength is vulnerability. There's this beautiful openness and beautiful level of engagement for you this Beltane season. I love it. It does feel like your interpersonal relationships are going to be at the forefront of your experience, which is right in alignment with Beltane season. Wow, another major. I'm here for it. So you have the Oracle of Delphi. So this is really beautiful because this speaks of being directly connected to your intuition and being very empowered and very confident in the answers and the knowledge that comes to you. So I'm getting an aspect with this, though, that especially as it equates to the zebra and the Michael, because Michael is there for other people, and zebra energy, people who embody this energy are also there for other people. I'm getting this Oracle of Delphi that, a theme of Beltane for you is going to be you giving love and being there for other people that you love. It's really, really beautiful. The love that you give is the love that you get. And I'm really feeling that for you this Beltane season. And it feels really sweet. It feels generous. It feels no strings attached. It just feels like you're in a place where you're able to give freely. Again, back to that, true strength is vulnerability. It feels like you are inspiring people with that energy. It's really, really beautiful, Aries. It really is. It really, really is. Oh my goodness gracious. Beautiful. The light of the world. So this is really nice. So the light of the world, first of all, I have to say, let me just point this out. You have 3 major arcanas here, right? So Beltane season for you is going to be a significant time, a time that you remember. There are going to be events or realizations that come about in this time where you will look back and go, I remember that. That was significant. That was poignant. That was a turning point, right? In my experience, that is for sure this season. Now, the light of the world is all about, like, the tagline of this key is don't hide your light under a bushel, right? This is about knowing that everything that you have to give and offer in this world needs and is meant to be shared, right? So this kind of feels like the Hermit from the Tarot, right? Which is saying, hey, like, I have the star energy from the star key in my lantern here to light the way for you, to help you step into your own light of your purpose and why you're here, to help you love better and more freely and more wildly. But this is encouraging you to step forward with your own innate gifts and abilities and share them with the world, to share them with others, right? That's really interesting because we have this energy here that's very much a, counselor, someone who's a really good listener, a beautiful, balanced energy. There's also this ability of channeling, there's this ability, I always hear this Rumi quote, and I feel like I butcher it more often than not, but I always hear this Rumi quote when I get the zebra, which is, out beyond right doing and wrongdoing, there is a field. I will meet you there. Out beyond wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I will meet you there. And there's something about that for this time. I feel like you're going to be experiencing a softening or an expanding of the heart during this time, which allows you to have greater compassion. It's almost like this divine compassion that you have access to during this time. And I feel like part of this light of the world is you living by pure example and people being inspired by your energy, your compassion, and your presence. There's something about this. But do you see this guy here? How he's doing something where we can't see exactly what it is. It's just off of the screen here. And then we have, the hermit going, hey, 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 come share your gifts with the world. And then you have the cat down here like, come on already. I'm sick of looking at you. Are you going to get the door or not? Right? There's something about it. I'm also picking up when a door closes, a window opens. I feel like there's a new path for you opening up in Beltane season that you're being called and beckoned to. And I could feel like it could either involve a career change, a rebirth of a given relationship, or just a new pathway for you, even a change or moving residence, something that's different, that's opening up for you. And maybe a surprising way, but it feels like Rihanna is inviting you to embrace the full potential of what could be outside of any fear or hesitation. She's inviting you to come out more, allow yourself to be seen, right? Make those connections, allow yourself to go out and be seen and heard and witnessed and appreciated and loved. And that you're going to accomplish that in part by putting yourself out there. Remember, Archangel Michael with Brene Brown, true strength is vulnerability. And do you see how the Oracle of Delphi is kind of holding out her hand here? And it feels like he's kind of reaching for it in between. I feel like look at this. I feel like you are not only divinely supported at this time, you're being divinely encouraged and nudged to really share your gifts with the world. That's what it is. Share your gifts with the world. Allow yourself to form connections, be seen, take a greater role. Either this is in your community, in your workplace, in your relationships, whatever this is. You're being asked to step forward more because there are aspects of you that can help heal others. And Rhiannon is asking you, Beltane season is encouraging you to really allow yourself to do this, to share the gift of who you are with other people, because I feel like there are others that are going to greatly benefit from it. Let's go ahead and get some advice for you. Why don't we, though? Oh, really? So perfect. So we have the Magician here, which is so brilliant. So you've got all major arcanas, by the way. Like, talk about a significant, like, soul-stirring period for you. The Magician is all about using the tools at your disposal to manifest your greatness, right? This is that as above, so below. This is really stepping into your personal power and doing it out loud and proud. This is definitely a smoking caterpillar who's wielding, like, all of these different tools. Like living out loud and unashamed. You know what I mean? There's something about that for you. Also, the Magician is taking full ownership over your purpose and your power, moving forward with that sheer force of will. The Magician is all about that force of will and knows that whatever I put my energy towards is going to respond, right? If I touch a flower, right? It's going to respond. If I touch, whatever I engage with, whatever I interact with will respond in kind. There's another aspect of this. To the energy that you give is the energy that you get. The love that you give is the love that you get, right? It's that sort of that oneness that I'm picking up on that says like attracts like, and whatever you give, you're going to get. And that feels very, very personal and profound for you during this Beltane season. I just feel a bit contemplative. It does feel a bit contemplative. It feels a bit like maybe a bit, internal or thoughtful. But again, it's all good. You're being encouraged to really like sit with what comes up, take ownership, and really dare yourself to go big. That's what this feels like. Let's go ahead and get an oracle for you. I'm feeling a botanic inspiration here. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Wow. Talk about a power hitter here. Gladiola. Oh, can you see this? It's really pretty. Okay. Strength of character and moral integrity. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Helen Keller, spoken like someone who knows. Good Lord. I'm going to read that again because that feels like rather the whole point. And we're talking about, allowing yourself to be seen with the world, allowing yourself to really like take ownership and power, over what is yours to achieve and fulfill and be known and loved and seen. And this is beautiful. Strength of character and moral integrity. Moral integrity, by the way, strength of character, that is zebra energy all day long, right? Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Helen Keller. Go for it. Break out of your comfort zone. Rhiannon is daring you to do so. Go beyond your perceived limitations and allow and know that your abundance, right? Your success, your abundance, it lies just outside of that comfort zone, right? And it doesn't require you to leave it in order to achieve it. You've absolutely got this. The way is marked for you. You're being divinely supported and guided at this time. This is a significant time period. It does feel like a significant turning point for you in your path where you're headed. You have the potential to head down an entirely new road and experience life in a different way than you have previously, which does feel like it's directly related to what you have to share with the world, right? It's really, really, really beautiful, Aries. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings for this Beltane season. I so hope that this helps and resonates. If so, please do let me know in the comments below. I absolutely love reading your comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love you for it. And with that being said, just thank you so, so much for being here. And as always, and most of all, thank you for being you, and be well. Until next time.